Alright guys, real quick, just got in the truck. It's about 20 to 4. I'm heading down to where we finished our day last Saturday, and we got into those jakes. So I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys when I'm down there, set up, something like that, because it's gonna get got a little bit of a walk. Hopefully we don't get rained on. It rained last night, but there's rain coming today, but I think the morning should be okay. So fingers crossed. Let's see if we can do this. Oh God, guys, I just got here, so just trying to remember where we caught. There we go. Alright, so we gotta cut across these fields here. We'll walk the edges so we don't ruin anything that's planted. And got a small little creek to cross till we get to the other side. So I'm gonna get going. It's warm today, but we'll see. Alright guys, not gonna talk long because this infrared is pretty darn bright. So I'm set up. So it is stinking hot. It is so humid this morning. We had a little bit of rain last night, and they said it was gonna get hot and humid. We got some chances of severe storms this afternoon, so hopefully we get lucky this morning with some gobbles and some birds decide to cooperate. I'm set up on a wood's edge here. This is kind of the property line, just a little bit behind me, about 10-15 yards. So they could be roosted down to my left or to my right, or they could come from behind me off of the private property. But we got a big field out in front of me, and this is where we saw those birds Saturday when we were coming in from the other side. So I'm just gonna set up here. I'm kind of tucked in. Got some high grasses and stuff here. I got a big tree up against. Got a downfall right to my right here that goes out. That'll give me some cover. So hopefully we're pretty good and hidden if these birds come out and we can get a shot at one of them. So fingers crossed.
As daylight broke, I could hear deer in the woods behind me. Actually, they were blowing behind me. So I just sat quiet and slowly watched these 3 deer work out into the field and start feeding. I did notice one was a small buck chasing that younger doe. So I let them do their thing because there was a turkey in the field up to my right. And watch this bird is all I could really do because I still had those deer in the field. So any type of calling was going to alert them, and I didn't want to draw any more attention to where I was. So I just let him do his thing and kind of walk off away from me, and then wait for the deer to move out of the way so I could start some soft calling. Well, when the deer finally did walk off, a bigger group of birds with a lot of red heads and one hen came out of that top woods, and just started feeding. So I started to call, and they would look, but they never really committed initially. Well, I definitely have their interest. They're all looking and wondering where that hen is at, but they stay true to their pattern and continue to walk out.
There's turkeys here, but they're walking out the field that way away from me, so I'm just gonna sit tight and see what they do. They're right on there's like separation. See, I'm wondering if they're not coming down. Yep, they're coming down into this bottom field. That's what they're doing. Yeah, they're down in the field in front of me now, so maybe they'll work this way. Hard to say. We're gonna get ready.
Well, after those turkey walked off, I saw this nice buck coming across the field, and then spotted this lone hen come out of the woods to my right.
We got stuff moving. There are deer everywhere. I just had another turkey come from my right here across this field in front of me. And I lost it. I must have went over the rise. Kind of the way those other ones went, so. Hopefully they'll work this way. I should have brought one of my turkey chairs though, because my rear end is killing me right now. I got a cushion, but it ain't the best, it seems like. But it's 23 after 6. So hopefully these birds are gonna work this way, just making like a circle or something. I haven't heard any gobbles. Just some yelps and some Jake yelps early, and that was it. When those deer were out in front of me. I had a raccoon sneak up right here to me before. Hopefully they'll work this way. was cool. That last bird that I saw that came out of the top here and went across must have been that hen. Because it must have came down here, and then I saw it come right over the rise, and it came to within 4 steps of me here, and it fit right across in front of me, and it's still up here about 45 yards away. I think it went into the woods. I hope it did. Now I just need the rest of those birds to do the same thing. We'll be in business. That was cool.
Well, no sooner did I turn the camera off after that hen walked off to my right, I looked over to the left along the bottom edge of the field where the woods was, and I spotted another hen coming towards me, and I was hoping that this was the hen that was with all the redheads. And just like that, here come the boys, all in tow, chasing their lady. It's game on now. Turkey hunting is definitely a game of patience. We have learned that tremendously in the last 2 spring seasons in Pennsylvania. These 5 birds are just content, staying together and keeping an eye on the lady, feeding, but she's slowly starting to walk away from them. And my hope is they're going to get a little impatient and start to follow. And just as the hen walks out of the camera, she is directly in front of me, and just as I had hoped, here come the boys in tow. Now they're all within range, but grouped up like that, I need them to separate just a little bit to make a clean shot and not kill more than one bird. Just like that, we got a bird flopping in PA. The rest of these jakes hung around. If David would have been there, we could have had a nice double that morning. But it was fun and it really tested my patience.
That was cool. We got two hens over here. There were 5 jakes. And that one hen was out. She was out a little bit far. I still got 4 of the jakes over here. The 2 hens are over here yet. And then as they were coming, I heard some clucks and yelps. And that hen that went in behind me here, she came back out, walked right here, and drew them in just enough. And they all went to the right except one. And he stood there, put his head up, and I put it right on him and just dropped him. If David would have been here, we could have doubled up easily. I know it's not a long beard, but it's been a long season. And, I'm not complaining. Can't eat the beard. It looks cool, but you can't eat it. I'm gonna let these birds just walk off. This one's right out here. I don't even think it was 25 yards. They're still coming back. That is awesome. to the wire almost. So we're gonna hunt yet. I have 2 tags here for Pennsylvania, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That was fun. I saw these birds up here this morning, right as it got daylight. I had deer out in front of me, so I couldn't do anything. And then I heard a hen yelping behind me, and it might have been this one that came back out, that came across first. And I saw them all. I saw all these birds up in the top field, and they walked across, and there's like a diversion ditch, and they came down through that, and there's a rise here. And I lost them. I figured they were going down, and when we saw them Saturday, they came up this path, like the edge of the field, and came right to this spot where I'm sitting. And then I saw this other hen came out into the low field here, but out of these top woods. And she went across, and I was calling and yelping, but then I lost her over the rise, and then she come right up to me. She came in here, you can see her, up close and personal, 4 or 5 steps away. She came right to where she heard that yelping. And then as she walked off, I turned the camera off, and I looked up, and I could see another turkey coming along the edge of the bottom woods here. And it was a hen. So I knew it had to be that group that I saw go across, because they had one hen with her. And sure enough, I just saw all the redheads come. And then she just kept feeding this way. And when she got here, that other hen came out, and it was a game on. So, that's freaking cool. They're still over there. We'll let them walk off a little bit, and then we'll go check this turkey out. That's awesome. Oh, well guys, here it is. Pretty good sized bird. Got about a 4-inch beard on it. Put my gun down here. Let's check him out. Oh, he's got a couple. Got about 1/2 inch spur on this side, 1/4 inch on this side. Nice bird. Big turkey. Look at that. Real nice tail. It doesn't get any better than that, guys. It's not a big long beard, but I'll tell you what. Beautiful turkey. Been hunting really hard this spring, and boy, we just haven't had the luck here. And just got to thank my buddy Wayne Potts for setting me up on this property, showing me the area. My brother and I, and been trying to get in here all week before work, but just didn't have the time, and I didn't want to screw it up. I knew I was going to be off this Friday, and I figure I'm just going to take my time and come in here and get set up between the upper and lower part of this patch of woods where this field was, because this is right where we saw them come in Saturday when we were here with Wayne. And I can't be happy enough. This is awesome. This is the first turkey that we punched a tag on all season. And David and I are going to be heading out tomorrow morning. I have a second tag, but we're going to try and get him one first, and then if I'm fortunate enough to punch a second tag in a different area, that'd be great. But man, guys, thanks for following me this spring. David and I mean, we have been hunting hard. I know you guys have been watching all the episodes, and we really haven't been able to show you many kills after the kids mopped up on the youth day there, but this is why you hunt. You know, you just keep at it, you keep plugging at it, and eventually it's going to pay off. And it paid off for me this morning. It is not a long beard, but it's a really nice turkey, and it's going to eat really well. So you're going to get a tag on this bird, and
we'll get out of here and go show mom and dad. That's awesome. What a turkey. Love it.